G Live.
G-Live, paunahan. G-Live, what up?
Hello, everyone. Oh wow.
Woo! Happy
Woo.
October. Happy
Oh,
spooky October. Yeah.
happy Spooktober. Oh wow, 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 wow. This is very exciting kasi I had a hard time making the list, narrowing it down to five. Pero hello everyone, welcome to G Live Game Night. We are your hosts. Hosts? I've never
Hosts.
called us hosts. Of
Friends. Your
friends,
gaming
gaming
buddies.
buddies. And we're going doing Top Shelf for tonight. And the theme is Halloween games. So any horror themed games because it's October. And this is the month where you can bust out your scary, spooky, creepy games kasi they're so much fun. And there's a lot of them.
Yes, sir.
And yep. And so we are doing top shelf. If it's your first time here, we're just listing out some games, our personal recommendations. It's our recommendations. You may have
Yeah.
yours because we have also a chat shelf.
Mm-hmm.
Now, uh yeah, we're gonna do just our housekeeping, which is basically uh if you are in Facebook, please do share our wonderful stream so that people can enjoy the creepy, spooky Halloween games that we're gonna share tonight. And if you're in YouTube, because you're also in YouTube, please do like and subscribe, punch that notification button, because we're basically YouTubers now.
Yeah. And, if you're on the stream right now, please do say what up, spooky October. We'll just see if
Yeah,
people are here already. Your early birds. Yan yung mga tawag natin. First 5 minute early birds. For
or early
our
crows, kasi Halloween, or early
ooh,
vultures,
early early ghosts.
early ghosts.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
Wow, pero yes, I'm really excited for this. Pero before we go with the show, you have some announcements, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I do have some announcements. Very quickly. Uh maya-maya na. Mamaya ko na i-announce.
Mamaya na.
Maya-maya na.
I love it. Ah,
Yeah.
sige. Maybe
We'll
middle of the
we'll
show or end of the show. Kasi
we'll
it's
get
too
more
early pa.
people. We'll get more people into the show before we announce. But yeah, we're gonna be doing Top Chef as Dwayne said. We're gonna do Halloween games. So, anything na spooky, scary, or anything that just celebrates you or gets you to the celebration of Halloween. So pwede lang yung actually anything that could get anyone into a costume is counted as a Halloween game, which we love. I don't know if you guys remember, but last year ata or last well 2 years ago
No, not
na
last
pala yun.
year.
2 years ago na yun. We did
Probably 2 years.
do costumes. Well, si Luca tsaka si Glory, but yeah, we played Matches of Madness. It was really fun. And we did get into that Halloween feel, no? So hopefully these games that we're gonna be sharing with you guys and the games now people are gonna be sharing also in chat would get you into the Halloween vibes, even though we're all inside. Yeah, let me just quickly share hindi ko pa pala na share ng sa ibang
Yeah. Sige.
groups. Yeah.
Just share away. I just want to ask you guys if you're already on the stream, what are your favorite Halloween board games? Because we're gonna put it in the chat shelf.
Yeah.
Also, if you have any Halloween, what they gonna what ako personal question lang, what are your favorite horror movies? If you or mga horror movie recommendation, horror series, there's a lot of them right now. Because
Yeah, okay.
yeah, it's the perfect time to share those things.
Yeah. I don't honestly I don't really watch horror movies or shows, but onti-onti I don't know. Mas gusto ko nakakatawa na lang when I watch. But yeah. So you're
Ako,
gonna see different lists, shelves here. Kasi si Dwayne is a really big you're a horror fan. I think.
I I think nag-evolve na rin yung aking what I like about horror kasi
Yeah.
before I don't like horror kasi there's a lot of jump scares. I mean,
Mm,
jump scares very effective. Pero ngayon it's more of the environmental psychological thriller. Yung mapapaisip ka talaga
yeah.
and like it started with Saw. That
Mm-hmm.
that movie creeped me out. I cannot go to a public restroom for a long time kasi parang what if someone would abduct me tas chain me to a I don't know, scary stuff. Pero yeah, but there's a whole reason why we as a society love horror
Yeah.
movies and horror games, horror video games, horror board games. And I think it's ano we're playing out that fantasy, that catharsis, yung parang heightened emotion
Mm,
and once it's over, there's a release parang I survived,
done.
parang
Yeah.
ganon.
Yeah. Anyway, Nathan says good evening, guys. Welcome to the stream, Nathan.
Hey
Okay,
Nathan.
sige. Since we're 6 minutes in, before we start the show of Top Shelf, I have a few announcements. I have emailed those people who have signed up for games that they want, and I just want to announce that we do have the supply drop, just freshly dropped kanina lang. I put them up a while ago. I don't know how. Oh, there you go. Okay, so we have a couple of games that came in. Cascade, this is the Kickstarter version. Dune Imperium, meron na ulit. So if you guys
Oh,
naubusan kayo last time, you can get it now. Consumption, food, and choices. I know you guys wanted this. So now's your chance to grab. We got more for you guys. Bullet and Bullet Orange, which is yung uh, expansion to Bullet. D&D, Tomb of Annihilation board game, Maharaja. Genotype, Isle of Cats, and its expansion, yung late arrivals, Spirit Island Premium Token Pack, Cafe, the Captain is Dead expansion, I think, and then a couple of restocks that you might want. So check them out. It's there now in gaminglive.com before kayo maubusan. Yeah.
yeah, get them
So,
while they're hot kasi last time yung consumption parang sleeper hit eh. We didn't expect na, oh, everyone wanted one. So
yeah.
that's why it's important for you guys to parang to shout out the games that you want so that we will do our best to get them in our stores. Yan.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
consumption, it's back. Dune Imperium, it's back.
Yeah. And then I think people really want like yung Bullet and yung Bullet Orange. Bullet Orange is a very new expansion. So I think onti lang din yan. So if you guys have Bullet, mauna na kayo mag-check out yan. Anyway, so that's it for our announcements. Welcome to the stream, Kenneth. Oh, my ghosts. And then Gershwin says,
Ooh.
Midnight Mass was advertised as horror series, but it is less jump scary, although meron konti. I haven't watched it. Is this
It's on Netflix.
is
It's a
okay,
series from the
Netflix series?
creators of The House on the Bly Manor at saka Hunting at Hill House.
Cool. So that's Midnight Mass. Yo, welcome Sam. Gina says,
Yo!
"Oh, my new supply drop," and then Sam says, "Bullet Orange." Mauna na mag-check out si Sam. And
Yeah.
JP, welcome to the stream. Okay, so we're gonna go to the show.
Exciting!
Top shelf. We do have top shelf of Halloween board games. Excited ako dito. Before I just want to say though, when I started making this list, sabi ko, what, I don't really play horror games. I don't have any horror board games. Siguro tatlo lang. I won't be reaching five. Tatlo lang yung maalala ko. And then just before we started the stream, we were like, ang dami palang horror board games na maganda na doon.
Yeah. Ako, I had a hard time narrowing it down to 5. In-avoid
I
ko na
did.
yung mga games na I mentioned before
Mm-hmm.
in previous top shelves.
Yeah.
Para naman I can parang, oh, maybe you want to try these games because they're awesome as well.
Yeah. For me naman, I tried as always naman sa Top Shelf, I try to make it like my shelf, getting certain board games for certain
Hmm.
people. So para sa mga newbies, for those who want certain stuff, you'll see those in my shelf. So yeah, if you guys don't know how Top Shelf works, we do have this shelf. We're gonna be putting games there, 5 each for me and Dwayne. If you guys have any um, board games that is related to our topic, which is Halloween games, just let us know in chat. We're gonna check them out. Also, we're gonna put it in your shelf, and then at the end, we're gonna have this whole shelf collection of the said topic. Yan. I should change the shelf to Kallax since pwede na rin tayo makakuha ng Kallax.
Totoo. Sige.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Next
I'll
top
do that
shelf.
next top shelf. Yeah.
Becca naman, IKEA.
IKEA. Tag niyo si IKEA.
Okay lang sa akin na magkaroon ng Kallax.
Sige, before we start, Sam says, I'm working through the Fear Street trilogy. I think I watched the
Ooh.
first one. Or the
Actually,
first and second one.
Yeah, it's like it's super interesting, that trilogy. Parang it's really an homage to yung parang 80s,
80s, yeah.
very Goosebumps, very R.L. Stein na horror.
Marco says, nice hot drops. Yeah, so
Yes.
I'm telling you guys, onti lang per game yon. So if you really want a game, I hope you get the game that you want. Maabutan nyo na makuha nyo siya in gaminglab.com or in somewhere else. No?
Yeah.
Sam says, so I'm wanting a slasher themed board game.
Wala pa ba?
Friday the 13th, I think it got reprinted. I think they announced that either Gen Con or Origins, but they said they may reprint nung ano.
Final Girl. Pero I
Re-edition.
guess,
New
is
edition
it
siya.
like you play as the slasher or the
It's
Final
both.
Girl?
It's both. Oh yeah, Final Girl now. Yeah, Final Girl. Yeah, and then she says, for now, Arkham Horror LCD, as always, they're very thematic, creepy. If you read through the card text, yes. And Gino says, waiting for GL X IKEA promos. Let's see. Maybe we can hit them up. No? Yeah.
Totoo. Yun na yun eh. It's the collab that we wanted.
GLX IKEA. Okay. So before we start the top shelf, you know how we do it. Who's gonna go first? Bato, pick Duane.
Bato, pick.
Okay.
What? Bato, pick.
Okay. Who do you want to go first?
Okay. You go first.
Okay, I'll go first. Okay. Okay, before I start, sabi ni Nathan, been trying to hold out buying Century Spice Road because I wanted Century Golem Edition. Both are pretty good. But I get why you might want the other version more.
It's the
in Golem.
aesthetics.
Yeah. And then, sige, tuloy na natin. Gino says, isn't Nyctophobia a slasher-themed game? Yes.
I cannot say. I haven't tried it, but I know of the game.
Yeah, I know of the game also, but I think it is. You just don't know where the slasher
And
is.
I want to play it.
Yeah. Okay. Sige, I shall start. Sige. Of course, for horror games, not everyone is into like the super spooky games, but this one's easy for people to get into, and I love breaking this out when I have newbies, lalo na pag sa mga parties namin. Actually, even hindi October, but mostly October siya lumalabas. And also, dati sa mga cafes, lagi siyang available. But I love playing Mysterium in October. Yeah. Mysterium is basically a Dixit, but it's cooperative, and you are trying to get the guessers to find out who killed you as the ghost. Yeah. I've played this a lot. This is one of the first games na I actually played, and super nag-enjoy ako as both the ghost and the guesser.
The psychics, yeah.
The psychics. Kasi I don't know, pag it just clicks when I play with my brothers kasi. So I give him cards with like red overall color. Tapos they're gonna be looking at the different the other items inside, ganyan. Tapos biglang magki-click na lang. Oh, red. Oh, it must be the red, the person with the red shade also, ganun. But yeah, it's Dixit, but cooperative. why is it in my horror Halloween? Ano, the theme is still horror. You're still a ghost. You're trying to communicate to the ano, and I think just that. Um, pwede na kayo mag roleplay, pwede na kayo mag costume for the occasion. Alam mo yun, all of these Halloween things that we enjoy, you can do while playing Mysterium. So yeah, that's my first pick, Mysterium.
It's a great choice kasi this game, it's perfect for newbies.
Yeah.
Kasi I believe yung only player na I think parang it's the perfect uh if you know the game, you'll be the perfect ghost so that
Mhm.
you'll be the clue giver. Tas everyone else will be the psychics. Parang kasi I think that's the role na slightly harder to
Yeah.
pero doable pa rin naman siya. I've busted out na with my family and friends tapos we take turns as the
Yeah.
ghost.
That's what I like about it. You start out as being the one who's like moderating the game, tapos biglang someone from your new friends will say, ako naman mag-ghost. And then
Gets na kaagad.
yeah. So that's
And
my first.
the art is gorgeous.
Oh yeah. If you love Dixit art and yeah, this one's really good. Mysterium, my first pick.
May
Wait lang, before we
ay hindi,
continue, sorry.
may comment?
No, I want to change the music para ano tayo.
Ooh, creepy
Spooky
creepy.
tayo. I'm just gonna look for.
I was going to say, isn't there like an expansion or like a two-player version? Mysterium Park.
Mysterium Park. Yeah.
I haven't
I think
played
it's
that
a
one.
shorter version. Yeah.
Pero
I
parang
haven't played it
interesting
also.
rin siya. Kasi instead of like in a haunted mansion, you're in like in a circus.
Yeah. Oh, never mind. I'm scared to play another playlist. Baka biglang ma-DMC tayo.
Ah, Enk. Well, hindi naman tayo. We'll not be demonetized. Because,
But they're gonna mute us. That's the
uh,
problem. Yeah.
yeah, we don't want that.
Yeah, never mind. Okay, never mind. Sige. Okay, go ahead. You can do your pick.
Oh, okay, sige. Ako, I'm just gonna dive right into the horror genre with my first pick. This is a massive game. It's Zombicide Black Plague.
Yeah.
So parang if you love zombie horror, tapos mixed with medieval fantasy, this is perfect. Kasi Zombicide, there's a lot of scenarios, there's a lot of expansion, but this game, nafe-feel mo talaga yung mix ng you have a horde of undead, tas you have you're playing as fantasy-based characters. So parang
Yeah.
may element of fantasy, may element of like I am a hero more than just like I'm a layperson trying to survive a zombie apocalypse. So
Yeah.
Zombicide Black Plague. Tapos this game has a lot of minis as
Oh yeah.
well. Tas sobrang cool nila, lalo na kung maglalagay ka lang, "Okay, ang daming zombie." Bubu you pour everything on the board.
Yeah, Zombicide, the system is really good. And I think nakita natin na nag-shine siya ng sobra when they did Green Horde, and then mas lalo na nung they did Black Plague. And I think when people say Zombicide, before they did the second edition and the Invaders, no, Black Plague was like the one to get. The theme is really good. 'Di ba ano siya? Uh,
It's full co-op. What I mean, what
the theme. It's
medieval,
medieval zombies siya.
yeah, medieval
So
zombie.
super
So,
horror.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And this game, you can also bring it out to newbies kasi it's basically hack and slash. You play as characters. The characters have different powers and strengths, pero you all work together as a group. So you can help each other if you're the one knowledgeable about the game. It's easy to teach kasi
Yeah.
you're working together as a group. So this one super fun as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, most of the time we only bring this out pag ano Halloween kasi Parang the other time, pero other times it's nah. Pero pag Halloween talaga, zombie brains.
Yeah, there you go. Zombicide, Black Plague. I think, although I think kahit anong Zombicide would work with
Kahit
this.
anong zombie side. This one lang nag-stand out because of
Yeah,
the mixture ng medieval fantasy.
yes, sir. Okay, we do have a couple of comments. Sabi ni Kendrick, who goes there?
Is that a
Uh,
game?
I think so. I think I heard of this one.
Or a
Or are you
question?
talking to us? I think I've seen this one.
I haven't seen I don't know this game. Maybe you can enlighten me.
Second edition. We're gonna get the second edition, but we're gonna put it anyway kasi uh
Ooh.
it's from Kendrick, and we're gonna put it in the shelf. Looks cool. How does this play, Kendrick? Maybe you can share with us in chat.
According to BGG, it's a cooperative game. All players are humans, but something I don't know. Something happens.
And then I think we had Sam say Arkham Horror, the card game, a while ago.
Definitely.
Yeah, and I agree with this one.
Definitely.
This was in my list, Sam, but I'm gonna change my list since you said it already. And also, Desky says Arkham Horror Revised or Arkham Horror or Abomination. Abomination is really cool. This is the Frankenstein game, right? Yeah, this
Ano
one's
yung
pretty cool.
ano yung movie na nasa Antarctica sila, tapos one of them, parang may alien, tapos you don't know which one is the alien.
Oh,
Maybe
Among
someone in the
Us,
chat
the
would know.
movie.
Hindi, parang ganun siya, pero nasa Antarctica, nasa research station sila, tapos basta
Is
yung
that
alien takot sa fire. Pero I feel na a lot of horror survival board games na may parang, what do you call that? Hidden traitor mechanic. Parang it feels like that. It feels
mm-hmm.
so tense. I
uh
can't remember. Sige, isipin ko.
okay, sige. We're gonna it's the thing though. People are saying Nathan
Oh,
says it's the
yes!
thing, and then Farlan says the thing. Yeah.
The Thing! Yun.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. The Thing. That one is super, it's a good movie.
Yan. Okay. Sige, before we move, ang dami na nag-chat na games. Yeah, I'm
Hola.
gonna go to my second one, and then we're gonna go to your chat shelf again. My second one is medyo old school ako para ako dun sa list na. But it's still really good. It's pretty hard. Ano lang, it's not just the game being scary kasi may zombies, but it's also scary because sometimes you just, oh, this is not the one.
Not that.
Ang dami ko na download na picture. Wait lang.
Okay lang.
Okay, it's this one because you don't know if your friends would betray you. It's Dead of Winter.
This game.
Syempre it's the long night talaga yung mas ano ko. But also Dead of Winter is really good. It has one of the scariest dice in a board game.
Yes.
Uh
And I love
just
that it's D12.
yeah. Kasi like when you move around, you're gonna think ano lang naman yan. It's like 1
Easy.
in 12, you can just move.
I'm just gonna go to the school, rummage around, tapos roll, I'm dead.
And then automatic death for your character. Grabe, no? But also the horror there is not just the zombies trying to get you guys in pero just how the game feels when you're not trusting anyone in the group. Even if tumulong na sila and magpakita na sila ng totoong kulay nila. And they say that they put fuel into the pile. You still don't believe them. You never believe them until the game ends. Na hindi sila traitor. Yeah. So yeah, Dead of Winter really really immersive also, and yung stories that you that it brings out while you're playing the game dahil nga crossroads game siya, no, is super super good.
I totally agree. This game also in not in my list kasi I saw your list. Tas sabi ko, hindi,
Yeah.
let's let Willow talk about it. But I love this game kasi it feels like The Walking Dead.
Oh yeah.
Kasi parang in the show, kasi hindi naman to spoiler. So may zombies, pero the real monsters are the humans. And
Yeah.
this game really embodies that kasi you don't know who to trust. People might have different objectives, and the crossroads part, some of it's super well written, and some of them are heartbreaking kasi parang,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I don't know what to choose.
Yeah.
I mean, this or this.
Spoilers
Survival of the colony or chance of saving someone.
or
Crazy.
just myself or the colony. Spoiler ka daw sa Walking Dead. May zombies pala yun. I
Oh
haven't
my
watched
God,
it.
oo nga. Sorry, so namatay si
Anyway,
ano.
so if you like Walking Dead, basically that's Dead of
Yeah,
Winter.
if you like Walking Dead, I
Yep.
feel Dead of Winter is right up your alley.
Yeah.
Tapos with the Long Night and yung Warring Colonies na
Warring
expansions.
Colonies. I haven't tried the Warring Colonies na expansion,
I
but
only played it once na Warring Colony. Sobrang funny kasi two groups kayo tapos
yeah.
one area. But very interesting rin. Should we go to the
Um,
chat shelf or to my next?
Sige, you know what? Let's go to chat shelf first. Sabi ni Sam, Whitehall Mysteries or Letters from Whitechapel. Yeah. So I'll put Whitehall Mysteries because it's a shorter version and I think it's cleaner. And then also Clint says, Abomination is really cool. I really wouldn't recommend it sa mga faint of heart. Pero ganda ng worker placement niya and yung pagiging time limited ng resources kasi nagdi-decompose. Oh, really? That's very interesting. That's cool. So Whitehall Mysteries and Abomination. I think I put Abomination already. Okay.
Ooh.
And Gino said Subterra. Subterra played in low light with luminous
Yes.
tiles. Yeah. Helps if you have minis for the horrors. I think Subterra was awarded before ng intense game. I think it was in Dice Tower, no? One of the most intense games. I think there's already a Subterra too. I haven't tried it though. But yeah, Subterra and then Whitehall Mystery. And then, of course, Gino is here, so he's gonna say the thing called Tadhana.
Ay, scary rin yon.
Man, that is true. That's scary also. Who can you really
Oh my
trust?
God. Wait
A
lang.
person.
Since you mentioned Subterra, ang dami ko naiisip na movie pero why do I not remember the title? It's also a horror movie. Tapos you're a bunch of friends. Tapos you went down into a cave. Tapos na-trap kayo. Tapos may mga
What? What is that? I'm sorry. I don't think I can answer you sa mga ganyan kasi I don't really watch horror movies. But may most probably chat can.
Oh my God. Basta it's super claustrophobic yung movie na yun. Basta may cave. Uh, something. Is it Descent? Hindi.
The Descent daw sabi ni Gina. Yung all
Descent.
girls yung cast, The Descent.
Yes.
There
That
you go.
is the movie that I am
Uh,
talking about.
There you go. Sabi ni Nathan kanina, I love the crossroad concept of Dead of Winter. Yes, it's one of the best. And then Clint says Bloody Inn. Recommend ko sa chat chef. Okay, siguro. We're gonna put the Bloody Inn. This is trying to get people into your hotel and then killing them. This is the
Killing
one, right?
them.
This is a funny game.
Parang cute ng art.
Yeah. The Bloody Inn.
Bloody in.
And also I think Sam said kanina Last Night on Earth.
Last Night on Earth.
If Carlos was here, he would say the same thing. The superior board game, zombie board game, Last Night on Earth.
Last Night on Earth Supremacy.
May article si Carlos dyan, so you can check it
I've
out
read that.
gaming library. Okay.
Unfortunately, I haven't played Last Night on Earth. I just know about the game. Yun yung parang my car.
Yeah, I watch it I watch it played a lot
I
in
watched it
YouTube.
played pa dun
Pero
sa tabletop with Will Wheaton.
yeah, but I haven't played it also. Yeah. And then Desky said I stopped watching The Walking Dead when they did that ridiculous quarantine in the prison. Is that a spoiler? I don't know. I don't know what it is.
I mean, there is a part in The Walking Dead that it's a slog, which is yung basta something yung governor arc. I don't parang
Okay.
pero it's still a good show.
I heard that it's still a good show. Eminem from YouTube, welcome. He said, or she said,
Ooh.
"Hey, Rise of the Necromancers is a good horror type game." Okay,
Ooh,
I
what's
haven't seen
this?
this to be honest, but here you go. It looks really cool. Rise of the Necromancers looks like a very horror game. It says on BGG quickly, "Are you evil? Maybe just a little." Evil strategy game for 2 to 5 players in which each player controls a necromancer struggling for absolute dominance. Wow, looks cool. There you go. So Rise of the Necromancers, new game that you can check out.
You cannot you cannot spell romance I without you cannot spell necromancer without romance.
Oh yeah, you cannot. That is true.
You cannot. And
Yeah. I guess your next pick, Dwayne.
okay, this pick, it's an ode to gothic horror. May two options, a board game version and the D&D version.
I got the
Uh,
board game version just so.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
the board game version is Dungeons and Dragons Castle Ravenloft board game,
Mhm.
and the D&D version, which is a book, it's a campaign, Curse of Strahd. So this one, it's classic vampire story. So you have Strahd, tapos it's in a castle, tapos you try to defeat him, and because he's like a very charismatic bad guy. Pero this one talaga it checks all the gothic horror tropes. So you have the vampires, the werewolves, many other scary stuff. And this game also, what I like about this game is you have a lot of minis. So even
Mhm.
if you have finished playing the campaign of Castle Ravenloft, you can take out all the minis, use it in your D&D game. So parang ako, that's like two birds in one board game.
Yeah. Actually, I've heard people buy yung D&D board games for the minis.
Yeah. And you can paint those minis.
Oh yeah. Oh, since we're here, may dumating kanina.
What?
Ito yung Tube of Annihilation. It's basically like that
Oh,
also. So ito yung
that one is also super fun. Tube
yeah.
of Annihilation, ano naman siya, nasa jungle kayo, tapos you're going into an ancient temple, pero yung ancient temple na yun corrupted, so naglalabas siya ng mga random zombies. So,
Oh,
may zombie version of your well-loved monster. So, may zombie dinosaur, may zombie snake, tapos basta a lot of things rin. Very, very fun. Ano naman yun? Parang jungle.
that's cool.
This, ang Castle Ravenloft para kasing very European, very Bram Stoker, Dracula,
Transylvania.
Transylvania.
Hotel Transylvania.
That's a fun movie.
Yun yung mga horror movies ko. Anyway, yeah, that's a good pick. Actually, when we had all of these D&D board games, no, people really would get them, because I don't know, it may worth it yung minis and yung
Yeah,
you have the
super
board
duper.
game. Yeah. Okay, so we'll put that there in your shelf, and then do we have more? Okay, I think nahabol na natin sila. Clint says, my first D&D experience, Curse of Strahd. And JP says, mukhang maganda yung D&D. I agree.
Maganda. And we are super excited because we finally found a DM. We're just working the
Yeah.
schedule out, pero we're really excited because we're gonna do a D&D game live on G Live
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah. I wanna, since we're talking about it, the people here, do you guys want us to do a one shot, or do you guys want to see a campaign? Just comment it below so we can put it into consideration when we're deciding. Just let us know. Yan. Okay. Sige. I think I'm gonna move on. Wala naman nagko-comment pa further. Top shelf Halloween games. Yeah. Okay. Sige. My next game is, this is for people like me who want to get immersed to the story, pero they also like solving puzzles. Sorry,
This.
I'm a big escape room fan, so I have to put Exit. Exit has madaming themes, and most of them may horror themes. And I used to work for an escape room kasi kaya this one's like a big thing for me. To have that feel na you're scared, or you're na tense, and put it into a board game, na escape room, no. Exit really does that amazingly. I could also put actually Unlock here, but Exit kasi yung mas horror themed in most of them. So yeah, tense na parang yung the way you think about the puzzles is not the same as yung when you think about it outside, no. Yeah, exit the board game, and exit the game, escape room game. Very 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 good. Yeah, madami to eh.
Yeah, madami.
Sobrang dami.
I think there's something about yung heightened feeling na parang horror.
Yeah.
Tapos you have to solve puzzle. So it's either parang the adrenaline is pumping through your veins. Tapos parang, oh no, I have to solve this or else. Tapos bigla, may monster na lalabas.
Yeah. Or parang it gives you the feeling of not knowing what's next.
Mhm.
Na binibigay ng escape rooms, na ginagawa ng Exit, which is both scary in real life and in the board game, no? So yeah, Exit the
Plus,
game.
yeah, plus it's full co-op.
Mhm.
So it's nice to it's like a fun activity that you can do with your family and friends. It's also nice to play solo.
Yeah. Yan.
Tapos wala lang. I'm just relating yung mga board game na suggestions with movies. Di ba there's a movie na Escape Room?
Yeah, there is. Also, there is Hush. Do you know Hush? Or
Hush?
Aqua.
Yun ba yung parang may
Yung may military person inside the room. Ay, inside the house. You tried to
di ba ano yan?
steal
Don't
from him.
Breathe?
Oh, Don't Breathe pala. Sorry.
Meron
The
din
escape room was
Hush.
called Hush.
Hindi, meron rin kasing movie na Hush. Tapos ano naman siya, there's like a deaf woman, tapos there's like an intruder. Tapos she's trying to survive.
I
Oh,
don't
medyo
like
ano
it.
rin. Medyo intense rin yung premise.
Yeah.
Pero really exciting.
I love it when it's like, I like horror movies when they're realistic, if that makes sense. If I see like monsters, or like they put a face dun sa ghost or something, for me parang naano na ako. That's why I don't really watch
Yeah.
a lot of horror movies, or I haven't watched the good ones.
It's a technique they used in Alien. For the longest time in the movie, the alien itself, you can't see it. Parang you just know it's there, but and it's scarier kasi parang the unknown is scarier.
Yeah. Okay. So sabi ni Clint,
Ooh.
Time Stories Campaign 1 yung Asylum from the base game, tsaka yung Estrella Drive. I think
yeah.
I played those, yeah. Asylum was the
Asylum
weird
is
one.
great.
It was really good. It's so when you talk to the people there.
Parang hindi ka kasi sure kung parang helpful clue
Kung seryoso ba sila or hindi. Yun yung sa akin.
or ano lang, parang it's just not helpful at
Yeah,
all.
not or parang they live in their own world, diba? So yeah, we'll put Time Stories here. Time Stories is really good. Actually, anything RPG in like October is super fun kasi everyone can dress up for the occasion. Yun yung gusto ko sa Halloween. Gina says,
Yes.
in terms of Escape Room in a Box, the scariest in my experience would be Escape Tales: The Awakening. It's very story driven kasi compared to other escape boxes, very mature themes. Yes, I think when I was making the item product page for gaminglive.com, I really had to put na very mature yung theme nung Escape Tales. Kasi baka biglang bilhin ng parent for their kid. It's pretty, yeah, it's pretty deep yung
It's pretty dark.
dark. Yeah. So Escape Tales: The Awakening. Okay. Yeah. I think you can go to your next
Oh,
pick.
okay, yeah, sige. Uh, Jumping off from my previous suggestion, this one is a hidden movement game. So parang interesting na the horror version. And so this is Fury of Dracula. This one I really really like.
Sorry, I just had to know. Clint, I think it's mine. Kanina ko pa hinahanap kung alin yun eh.
May
Uh,
maluwang na
na
USB dyan
USB
sa
kasi
inyo.
narinig ko rin yung yung sound. But go ahead. You can continue talking
Yung
yung for
totong
your thing. Yeah.
yeah, Fury of Dracula is a hidden movement game. It's one versus many. So one plays as Dracula, the others are uh, vampire hunters, investigators going around Europe trying to find Dracula and kill him before Dracula kills everyone else. So, para I like the theme, I like the art, and this one I love this because it's one of the first few episodes I've watched tabletop na Will Wheaton, and
Yeah.
this episode has Grant Imahara, rest his soul.
Hmm.
Pero
Yeah, yeah.
ang ganda lang na kasi they were able to role play it na parang I mean they're going around Europe, so parang when we play this as well, we're also role playing as the investigators, tapos
Mhm.
yung the Dracula very quiet lang, tapos parang tapos parang oh no, nasan kaya siya?
I love
Tas
that episode. That was it was one of the first episodes na I really watched na mahaba. Kasi usually parang
it's like it's a two-parter, right?
yeah, it was a two-parter and they had that long on cut one. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. But it was really interesting kasi parang nandun lang siya, you can kind of kill him, you know where he is, but
Yeah,
then bigla
he's
mawawala.
like always so close yet so far. Or
Yeah.
parang, oh no, tapos parang, di ba, when we play this, makikita mo, doon pala siya pupunta. Nandun na ako.
Mm.
I was
Yeah.
there. So if I jump it's really, really exciting as well.
Yeah. Gina says yes to Fury of Dracula. Ooh,
Yes.
yeah. A game
Yes,
of
indeed.
deduction and gothic horror for 2 to 5 players. Ooh. Yan. Okay.
Pwede pala siyang tuno. Parang one-on-one kayo ni Dracula.
1 on 4, 1 on 3, parang ganun siguro. You control
A lot of players.
a lot of players. Yeah. Do we have any more from chat? Actually, medyo puno na siya. You have one shelf left. But
Okay lang
yeah.
yan.
Sige, I'll move on to mine. My next game is a game na I don't know why it hasn't been mentioned by chat. I think it was mentioned by me a while ago. But basically the one we played last stream, Mansions of Madness, second edition. Lalo na yung second edition, no? Kasi I, I I don't know, it's just a lot easier to play. You get more immersed to the story. You have visuals that are moving. You have animations. You see the dark edges, it just, you just feel that you're there with the app. Lalo na if you put it on a TV or may iPad kayo by then, or laptop, no, which we did when we played it last time. Uh, yeah, and then you get to role play again. I think anything na parang Cthulhu, investigator, Arkham horror, mystery, it you're bound to role play. And this one's very very easy to role play in. You have a couple of lines na that you can say. Uh, you can make your own. I don't know. It just feels so. You feel like you're in a movie talaga when you play Mansions of Madness. A well written movie. Yeah.
I
Horror
totally
movie.
agree.
Yeah.
You know me, I love anything Lovecraftian,
Yeah.
anything Cthulhu, mythos related, and this one checks all the ticks all the boxes.
Yeah.
It's super nice na parang you can just set up the board. Tas you have a lot of scenarios that you can play. You have an app na so parang it's a virtual dungeon master basically.
Yeah.
And parang you really feel as the investigator kasi you can touch anything, open any door. Tapos
Yeah.
parang oh, eh, basta super exciting.
Super fun din. Like when you open a door, biglang may
Something
may papatay
happens.
pala sa'yo doon,
Like a
Uh,
monster
yeah.
appears.
Yeah. So yeah, that's Mansions of Madness. I'm sure madami pa kasing masasabi, but also you don't really want to know the story para you can experience the story on your own. Yeah.
Parang we just want to give you a little taste of Mansions of Madness. Pero there's a lot of great board games na Lovecraftian,
Mm-hmm.
the Arkham Horrors, Eldritch Horrors, Mountains of Madness.
Yeah.
There's a lot. I think we can make a
Uh,
whole top shelf ng that
Only
theme lang.
Lovecraft. Yeah.
Yes.
Sige, we do have a couple more from Clint says marami pa ako kaso baka mapuno shelf. Don't
Go
worry,
lang.
we just keep saying it. People wanna know more. Maybe we may madiscover tayo. He said a touch of evil ng Flying Frog games. This is I think yung kalaban
Ooh.
ng Last Night on Earth. No, it's the it's basically the same. Look at the artworks.
It looks the same.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Which one was first? I
I
think this is the sequel to Last Night on Earth, if I'm not mistaken. And then Clint also said Cthulhu Death May Die. Yes, agreed.
I I mean, giant Cthulhu bigature.
Bigature, where you get to punch the old ones in the face. Sign me up.
What
Diba?
more can you
Yeah.
ask
Yeah.
for?
Yeah. So Cthulhu Death May Die. You,
Box pa
na,
lang, ang ganda na.
this is like Simon's number one in Asia board game. If you guys didn't know.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, I'm surprised.
Gino says
Hindi Blood Rage, hindi
no, it's Cthulhu Death May Die. Interesting, no?
amazing.
Yeah. Gino says you guys played Matches of Madness on stream. Must have missed it. We played it when pre-pandemic. Yeah, we played it live
Before,
on HQ. Yeah, with
hopefully, when things settle down, we'll do it
with
again.
yeah.
With
We,
costumes.
oh yeah, but
Definitely.
but also we can play costumes here.
Wait lang.
Nagready na. Yeah. And then Clint says same yata team nila sa last time. I think it's a sequel, if I'm not mistaken, or prequel.
Or
Basta same lang sila.
maybe not direct sequel. Parang
Part of a trilogy or something like that. Yeah. What was okay? Your last one. Your last one before our final one. What?
oh, okay. This one I chose this kasi it's based on a video game that's super intense and this one is a horror that is
So dark.
it's so real. Kasi the other ones we're talking about supernatural horror, but this one is a horror that's super real. And the game that I'm talking about is This War of Mine.
Yeah.
This game is intense.
Intense.
If you
Very
played the
intense.
video game, it really feels like it. You're forced to make difficult decisions, and you have to be in your A game as player. It's full co-op again. So you have to work together as a team to survive in a city besieged in war.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah. So parang I think what is amazing, what I like about this game is those difficult these situations that you will put yourself into. And parang when you play this, sobrang you have parang masakit sa ulo, pero insane, tas your heart is pumping. Pero afterwards, parang you really appreciate the game and how well it's designed.
Yeah. The horror here is too real.
It's too
Yeah,
real.
which is yung mga horror that actually is yung mga gusto ko kasi it could really happen.
It could
Uh
really happen, and it's happening in some parts of the world.
yeah.
I mean, we're not making light of that. It's really happening. Kaya that's why it's important that we value peace.
Yeah. Sabi ni Clint, oh no, this war of mine, depressing game.
True.
Yeah. Horror, it's a horror game.
It's a horror game.
Grabe yung
I,
decisions dito eh.
grabe.
Sobrang
Meron
yeah.
akong I don't wanna spoil, pero may isang decision talaga tas parang alam mo yun, my stomach fell to my lower abdomen kasi parang, I don't wanna do it, but I have to.
Yeah. And Gina
Or
says the horror also of having to read so much from the book of scripts. Am I right, Willow? Yeah, that's also one. That's why I like Mansions of Madness because someone reads it for you. Yeah.
pero
This war of
yun,
mine.
this game is an experience na parang not a lot. It does not appear in a lot of like top horror games, pero I like it.
Yep. Should be there. Okay. Yeah. Sabi ni Clint kanina, ganyan talaga art style ng Flying Frog games eh. Mga still image ng totoong tao. Ala B-movie style. Daming may ayaw na ganun na style. Yeah, but the game inside is really good. To be honest. And it's
Yeah,
really
pero
fun.
it's referencing the B movies.
The
It's
B-movies,
very
yeah.
like that, very camp.
It makes
Pero
sense.
I can see why people are like turned off kasi mukha lang siyang hodgepodge of pictures.
Yeah.
It's like,
Uh,
ano ba yung inisip ko? Like, beauty is inside.
yeah.
Parang don't judge the board game by its
Don't
cover.
don't judge terraforming Mars.
Ah!
Joke lang. Joke lang.
Hot
Uh,
take.
okay. Sige, before we go to our final picks, we do have a couple of, actually, madami tayong
Madami
uh,
kaming honorable
honorable
mentions.
mentions. You could go first. I think madami yun. So,
Sige.
you can...
Honorable mentions. Blood on the Clock Tower. I have a love-hate relationship with this game, pero I like na there's no player elimination
Yeah.
and you all have rules. Where words, this mixes a word game and the classic one night the werewolf game. And there's a couple of games that I want to put on my list but I haven't played them. And they are Unfathomable na parating pa lang, Sleeping Gods na parating pa lang rin, and
Yeah.
Nemesis na I've only seen it in a convention, haven't played it,
Mm-hmm.
pero amazing kasi it's like alien horror, you're in a spaceship, so very claustrophobic, tas ang ganda ng minis. So good.
Yeah,
So yun yung mga
Nemesis.
honorable
I'm
mentions.
pretty sure if you've played Nemesis,
I'm pretty sure it would be on my list.
it would be on your list. I'm pretty sure also. Okay, yeah. Just played a couple of spooky music. Okay. But yeah, Blood on the Clock Tower. I agree. Werewords. I agree. One of my it's scaring me. Okay. One of my honorable mentions is also One Night Ultimate Werewolf, actually. For easier to play games. Arkham Horror, the card game na mention na rin kanina. Unfathomable, Sleeping Gods, Nemesis. I all agree with yours. I also have to add Deception, Murder in Hong Kong.
Ooh,
Uh,
yes.
what else did I add? I think nasabi mo na rin lahat pala, no?
Nasabi ko na ba?
Fiasco. I love Fiasco.
Ooh.
It's a role playing game, but instead of like dice rolling and stuff for initiative and whatever, you make the scenes, and then eventually I like it because at the end eventually it's that plot twist that you're gonna do, and then you're making like scenes out of the movie kasi. So when you're playing it with people, lalo na role playing, yung mga mahilig mag role playing games, then it feels like you're making a very scary movie, which I like. Yeah. Madaming themes yung Fiasco. Pwede siyang horror, pwede siyang hindi. But just playing something like that is really, really fun. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, our last one. Do you want me to go first or do you want to go first? I think I
You?
should go first. I think I should go first.
Yes.
Yeah, right?
If if it's that's on your list, you should go first.
Yeah. Okay, wait lang. Before we go to ours first, Clint says Pandemic Reign of Cthulhu. I agree. This is one of the best pandemic um themes, I think, personally. It's very quick, clean yung ano, and it's Cthulhu themed. Very, 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 very nice pandemic
Cute
version.
rin yung Shoggoth minis.
Yeah, and Dear Cultist minis. Yeah,
The
super.
cultist minis.
Yeah. Hindi siya cubes.
Hindi nga siya cubes.
And then Jantred says Nemesis on top. You know what? I'm gonna put Nemesis on chat chef kasi
Nemesis.
I was gonna say that as my ano din pala, my honorable
I was
mention.
looking at it, tapos biglang na-sold out na siya.
Yun lang.
And I'm
Nemesis.
like, oh well, I guess some lucky person is enjoying this game. So parang kudos.
Malakas yung dark piano natin sa background. Okay, hinaan ko siya na konti. Wait lang. Stop it, too intense! Stop it!
Bakit laging piano ang horror musical instrument of choice?
Clint says same opinion, best pandemic version. There you go. Yay. Of like not legacy version.
Not legacy.
Non-legacy pandemic version.
Kasi kung best lang naman,
But why not legacy, diba?
legacy talaga eh.
Why are you getting so loud? I'm scared. Okay, there you go. Okay. We'll move it. It's too scary. Okay, there you go. I don't even think they can hear it. Pero kasi sa atin natitense okay. Okay. All right, my last pick for Halloween game na I think everyone should play this in Halloween. It's really, really fun. It's Betrayal at House on a Hill. It's basically the B movies bunched up in one game. I played this a lot, lalo na with non-board gamers when I was in when pre-pandemic when I was young.
When we were young.
Just the combinations of cases, the combinations of what is called omens and locations to get a certain story. You don't know what story you're gonna be getting every game. Although kahit maulit na siya, the positions, the where the people are, what items the people have, the stats of the people can all change. So playing this feels like you are really playing a movie, pero it's not as serious as Mansions of Madness, but you're playing a B movie. You just don't know which B movie you're gonna be playing, which is which is something that's both really cool and funny to me. That's why I love the game. Yun yung ano, na biglang one time magiging werewolf ka lang, you're trying to beat the werewolf with parang you being the betrayer, you think you're gonna kill everyone lang, tas biglang they wanna go near to you pala to just shoot you. You don't know what they're doing also. Really, really fun. Betrayal at House on the Hill. Uh, I think you should definitely try.
I
uh,
totally agree.
at least once, diba? If you're not, if you don't like horror also, if you want to play a horror board game, I know it sounds like scary, Betrayal at the House on the Hill, but it's actually really really fun.
Yes, and this one high replayability, as in like I don't think I played this a couple of times pero never pa ako nag-repeat ng scenario.
Yeah,
And ang dami. And this one, I've seen a lot of shows in YouTube that play this game na non like the one in Smosh. Tas parang
yeah.
they really got into the characters. Like yung what's her name?
Si si,
Mari
si Marie, yeah,
Takahashi. Sabi
yeah.
niya yung
Si
she plays as the little
Peter
boy.
Peter
Peter
Ricamora.
Mora.
Ricamora.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Akimoro. I don't know.
Yeah.
Basta
Akimoto.
sobrang alam mo yun, you can really get
Akimoto
into
ata.
the Peter
Akimoto, yeah.
Akimoto. You can
Ricamora.
really get into the role playing aspect of the game.
Yeah,
And
and then
there's
and
my
then you
twist,
roll, yeah, you role play as a as a human, tapos biglang magiging blob ka at the
'di
end na
ba?
parang
Or magiging kang monster or
yeah.
ghost or zombie. Super exciting.
Yeah, super super
Betrayal
fun.
House on the Hill. I think there's only one game that is a little bit better than Betrayal at House on the Hill, and that's my number
Really?
one.
Really?
Really? Because my number one board game, the Halloween board game, is Betrayal Legacy. Kasi you already have a great board game. Tapos you put in legacy elements. So you have stickers, you have to make decisions, and then you have an overarching story. So your decisions matter. And this game is amazing.
Yeah.
Kasi after you played the legacy part of the game, it becomes a regular betrayal game. So parang, replayability. Ayan, yan, Clint.
Good job,
I
Clint.
know.
Clint is on a
And
roll.
I played I finished this game once. Tas I played one game pero hindi pa siya finished. Yung first game almost similar tapos sa second game bigla na siyang nag-diverge. So I'm
Ooh.
like a lot of things can happen and there's like a thick storybook and
Mhm.
I don't know what will happen in other games. So parang the replayability is really way up.
Yeah. If you have a group to play with in October, I think on start ngayon, just start now, play it now, tapos ituloy nyo at the end of October. Betrayal
Mm,
Legacy. That's gonna be a whole Halloween experience for you.
it is an amazing Halloween experience.
Yeah.
Kasi you make your own story.
Yeah. So that's
Hi,
Betrayal Legacy. We'll put it up top here. There you go. That's our top shelf.
that's our top
Our
shelf.
Halloween top shelf. Okay.
Ang
Sabi ni
ganda.
Gino, if there's still space, Hostage Negotiator has its own horrors, especially the This War of Mankind. If you read the backstory of some doctors, and I think the career expansions deal with a Joker type villain. Hint, hint. Still
Oh,
waiting for this. Yeah,
yeah. Hindi, sige ako. Ikaw muna.
yeah. I think you guys know how how much I like Hostage Negotiator. So mag-agree lang ako dun. Abductor packs, if you really read the story, they're very very sad and dark yung iba sa kanila. Uh,
Ah,
may sariling horrors talaga, and ang dami yung scope na horror. So yun na lang. Yeah.
yeah, and I haven't played this game, but I recently watched a review from Shut Up and Sit Down. Amazing. I mean, I hope I can get to play this game, especially it has the campaign version where
Mm-hmm.
you have a series of abductors. Thus, there's like a mental toll for you as the
Yeah.
hostage negotiator. So parang,
Yeah.
so nice.
That one's that. Yeah.
Totally
I,
agree. Good
yeah.
choice.
So Clint said Betrayal Legacy a while ago. Janfred said I suddenly want to try Betrayal. If you haven't tried it, Janfred, I really recommend you trying
Yes.
Betrayal. Super fun.
Kasi at was the haunt
The
yan.
Hunt.
Yan. The
The
haunt.
Hunt
Ah,
and I call it the Hunt and the Separate kasi magse-separate kayo ng rooms.
you don't
No,
know
no.
when it's
Hunter.
happening eh.
Yeah.
So parang you start like a happy group.
Yeah.
You
Ooh, we're
don't
in the
know who's the
house.
traitor. Explore the house. Things are happening. Creepy
Yeah.
things. Just biglang something happens and one of you is the traitor.
Yeah.
So good.
Uh, is it possible to play Betrayal on stream? Tabletop Simulator, I think, or
Uh,
Tabletopia. Maybe they have it there. I'm not sure.
kung physical, it's a little bit hard because one player will, yeah,
Yeah,
that's, I
it's
don't
hard.
know.
It's easier if there's an like Tabletopia or Tabletop Simulator for it, no. Yeah.
Pero,
Clint says Gloom card game pwede pala discovered din sa tabletop ni Will Wheaton. Yeah.
Gloom,
Gloom is
yes.
pretty cool. With its
Storytelling game.
cards, yeah. Meron din yung Gloom of Thrones. I think meron pa sa gaming lab yun. Gary says, kailan magiging available Betrayal sa GL? Working on it. Working on it.
Hinipe natin tapos wala pala. Pero working on
Uh,
it.
Sabi ni Clint nakaka-OC yung time stories. Kasi white eh.
Kasi white. Siya lang yung all
Lagyan na lang
other
natin.
horror board game ay parang dark
Super dark.
color.
Kasi white. We'll put it
Tapos siya
up
white.
top there.
As in, hindi lang white, as in clean white,
It's white.
robotic.
Yeah. And then sabi ni Sam, walang nag-recommend ng Blood on the Clock Tower. We did mention it in
Nasa
our
honorable mention.
honorable mentions. Yeah.
Kasi
But
I have a love-hate relationship with that game. Alam niya ni
uh,
Sam.
but yeah, okay. So this is our top shelf for Halloween board games. My picks: Mysterium, Dead of Winter, Exit, Mansions of Madness, and Betrayal. At House on the Hill. At
Yes.
House on the
And
Hill.
for
Yeah.
my picks, it's Zombicide, Black Plague, Dungeons and Dragons, Castle Ravenloft board game, Fury of Dracula, This War of Mine, and Betrayal Legacy.
Okay, and then we'll just mention all of chat's games on the shelf: Hostage Negotiator, Nemesis, Pandemic, Reign of Cthulhu, Time Stories, A Touch of Evil, Escape Tales: The Awakening, Cthulhu: Death May Die, Rise of the Necromancers, Last Night on Earth, The Bloody Inn, Whitehall Mystery, Subterra, Abomination, Arkham Horror, the card game, and Who Goes There. Yan. So if you're looking for games to play with your friends this October, check this list out. I'll be posting this on G Live Game Night community also, so you can see the whole photo. Para pag kailangan nyo lang naghanap kayo ng game na feel nyo laruin, you'll see it there. Yeah, on G Live Game Night community. Yeah.
Yay!
And
Ang dami
then
pala. Ang dami pa
yeah,
talaga,
ang dami.
no?
Actually, madami pa ako sa naiisip, but yeah. I can't
Pero,
believe we didn't put a Deception Murder in Hong Kong. It's one of the ano din. Yeah. One Night Ultimate Werewolf is also fun. Yeah. Sabi ni Clint, Rise of the Necromancers, first time ko makita to. Looks interesting. Actually, that's what I love about Top Shelf.
Mm-hmm.
and all of your recommendations kasi we do have different tastes, lalo na yung sa akin, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. Okay, before we end, just a reminder for you guys, the supply drop is there. Sabi ni Gino, out of stock na uli consumption. Haha, joke.
What?
Mal-
Totoo?
Hindi pa naman ata. Pero I'm pretty sure malapit na yan. Just check out gaminglive.com right now. May Cascadia, Doom na Imperium Consumption, Bullet Orange, Dungeons and Dragons Tube of Annihilation board game, Maharaja, Genotype, The Isle of Cats, Spirit Island Premium Token Pack, Cafe, The Captain is Dead, and a whole bunch of free stocks that you might look for. And since a couple of you are still here, you guys get a secret. Uh,
Unlocked? Unlock achievement?
Meron pang susunod na supply drop. Kaya KD yung tawag dyan. But we don't know when. It's gonna be very, very soon. This one's bigger
And
than this
better.
one. And I
And
think
bolder.
mag-agawan kayo for some titles doon. Yun na lang yung masasabi ko. Okay. So, yeah. Any more announcements? On Friday, Friday na, di ba? Oh my gosh, it's Wednesday.
Wow, so fast. The
Okay,
week
on
is so
Friday we're
fast.
gonna do our G Live game night. We'll see what we can do. Maybe a quiz night, maybe a game night. I don't think we're gonna do a
Maybe a
paint night.
horror theme. Yeah, not yet the
Horror
paint night
themed.
because we need to set up for that and maybe YouTube para naman when we para hindi kami total noob.
Yeah. Mag-practice kami ng onte.
Magpa-practice kami na very, very slight.
Sabi ni Clint, clue naman anong nasa next topic lang. Okay, mag-iisip ako ng very
Kahit Sige, while Willow is thinking about a clue, I'm super excited because this month we are planning a lot of new shows. We have some new shows lined up. We have a show featuring Magic the Gathering, a show featuring Cardboard Buzz, where we're gonna do monikers or Times Up, and then we also have the D&D show and the painting show. So parang new content. Come on, let's go. We're just scheduling it up. Pero yeah, we're really excited for that because it's fun and we're having so much fun then. I hope you are also having fun. If you have suggestions for shows that we want to do on G Live Game Night or G Live, do comment below. And if not, send us a message in G Live Game Night
oh,
community on Facebook. Nakaisip ka na, Willow?
hindi pa. Okay, it's not super bigger than this drop no, pero there are very very
Hot. As
hot
in,
games.
hot
Okay, since
games.
kayo lang naman nagtatanong, Gino and Clint and Nathan. Clint, you're gonna be happy for expansions on a game that you really love. Gino,
Hala.
I think Gino's gonna be happy din. Meron din dito for Gino. I just don't wanna say it kasi pag sinabi ko na malalaman yun eh. Anyway, that's it for this. That's it for
Okay.
G Live game. Top Shelf. I'll see you guys on Friday. Malay nyo, before Friday mag-drop siya, but or the
What?
weekend. It might be the weekend, most
What?
probably, or next week. We'll see. Nathan says excited for the next drop. I want to get bigger, geekier box of Smash Up. May Smash Up expansions na dumating. I'm not sure if we still have the bigger, geekier box, but if you want, you can chat us on Facebook. I think we can get stock for you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that's it for tonight. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on Friday for G Live game night. Let's try to be ready for like a spooky Friday game night. Peace.
Ooh.
Bye bye. See you there.
Bye.
Bye.